Man, staring at your screen with this camera app opened up and looking at yourself, like trying to look yourself in the eyes. But when you like, I'm looking at myself, looking myself in the eyes right now. But you know, is the eyesight, the whatever this is, the vision, the view, like how do you call it? Eyes are directed a little bit this way. Like it's an interesting way to just fucking de-actualize whatever, de-realize whatever this is. But man, I was just scrolling through my notes. I actually have to get ready for an exam, which is tomorrow, and I just not made up, I just asked ChatGPT this, whatever. I sent him the list of questions for the exam, and he just gave me some of the context, because I have no idea what this is. I have to pass. I have to just pass. I don't need any high mark, any sort of this bullshit. I just need to pass, and it is an exam in the history of the East, I guess. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I've been thinking recently, like this is the one certain time I know of in my entire life when I just went with the flow, basically. I just like, yeah, whatever, like gave myself to this fate thing, in the hands of the fate. And I went to university without even trying to understand what are the things you can actually study in university. You know, I just was told that yeah, there's this ornithology, not ornithology, I think it's about birds, orientology, whatever this is, like studying the East, and then there's some studying Chinese language and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, whatever, let's go there. And I wasn't even trying to figure out other options, you know. So relating to me, like relating to this whole thing, getting higher education, I do think it's a crap, to be particularly honest. But the only one good thing I got out of this whole university is just meeting the lady I'm with right now, and that's I guess it. I guess that's alright. I guess that's how you find. You do not find love. It kind of comes in, like that's what everybody says, at least. And I guess yeah, that's kind of it. But the thing I was trying to tell you is basically the only reason I went into university is because here in Russia, you are, as a man, if you're born with a stick between your legs, you have to. There is a law. You have to go and serve in the military for a year. And my friend is in this army thing right now, and he's calling me like every other week or something, and he's telling me, no man, this is like, despite the fact that he's like this, he really looks like a man. Like he's this big ass. He's like 18 years old, but he's like big ass, wearing costumes, wearing smokings, smoking actually like a pipe and cigars and like good cigarettes, and you know, he does like just this gentleman or something. Like he looks like this and he acts like this. This is an amazing thing for an 18 years old, like this time nowadays. But yeah, he's in the army, and my brother says that he already looks like he has served in the military. But now he's there, and he's calling me and saying, no man, the only way to kind of survive there, or whatever, like to actually kind of mentally be, how do you put it, to not go mad being there, is to think about it as some sort of a game, as a GTA roleplay server or something. He says things like that. So yeah, he says he's just picking up, like cutting blades of grass from the cracks on this big ass square, like whatever. That's, I don't know what army or like voluntary and involuntary army, like military serving, like is in other countries. But I do think like most of you are watching me from the Europe, from the West, from the USA, because I don't know the country I set for this channel, the geographical location of this channel is USA. So I do think most of you are from there, and I know that you do not have this obligatory like law thing where you have to go and serve in the military as soon as you turn 18, or you go to university and you get this like what I don't know how to call it, because you're in the university for like another 4 years after school, or maybe 5, you're given this thing like postponing whatever this is, because you're in a university, you cannot serve in the military. So like, yeah, and as soon as this paper term ends, your university, you're getting as soon as you get your higher education, and if you're not getting like other degree, or then other degree like higher and higher, if you're not becoming some doctor of science or something, you're going to the army, after the university. So that is the reason why I'm here, and my mother is paying, like my family went because of some sort of, not only because of this, but because I kind of had no options, because of this family and just society sort of like pressure that you have to get a degree, and then you have to get a job. Like the only way for you to get a good job and like get good money and stuff like that is, and to get, I don't know, respected by others, is if you get a paper, very like what, a degree, how the diploma. But this is just crazy, man. Like what in the Holy Spirit this actually is. Like you cannot get a job if you don't have this thing. Like they just won't hire you. What? We're living in the 21st century where you can just have a phone and make money like that, record stupidest videos just to the camera, and get tons of money if you're like talented in this. I don't know. But yeah, like this is just I guess the consequences of the Soviet Union. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, what I'm trying to say there is that if you do not have this law, if you do not have to, if you because of the law have to serve in the military after you turn 18 or whatever the age of whatever, and you're finishing school and you're not sure if you have to go to college or university, man, if I was in this scenario, no way I'm going anywhere. I would just get a job probably. I'm just imagine for a year, like I know you guys have some sort of a gap year thing where you're like either right after school you're traveling and trying to figure out who you are and stuff like that. Like for me, I guess this would be the best thing that would ever happen in my short life. Like I just imagine after school, after those 11 years of just nonsense, just sitting there for a year and actually discovering the world, actually going outside, actually like being free, actually like sleeping in and knowing that you won't have to go to school in a week, or even in like 3 months if it's summer holidays. Like knowing that you're free to do anything, that you're free to discover things, that you're free to try things, actually, that you can finally just actually rest, and actually find out if you really like playing video games or something, if you really like like doing all those hobbies you have, or whether they were just an escape from the school, from this traumatizing whatever this is. Yeah, I mean, like, I do think that the gap year, I don't know, the thing is I don't know because I don't have this opportunity, but having a gap year, trying to actually figure out who you are, actually traveling, actually seeing the world, actually, like, yeah, like you have one life, man. At least, like, having this skin, having these characteristics, having this whatever you have, like, this life is the only one you have, you as you, right freaking now. Sorry, I have just dry ass, not my nose, it's not that my nose is dry, but the thing that comes after the nose, you know, the tube, whatever it is. I just have dry and cotton mouth, and this is the thing I've been trying to get rid of for my whole life, but I don't know how to cure it. Actually, what I'm saying is, yeah, like, we have just one freaking life, man. And, like, it's not that, like, man, you only live once. Why do you follow the rules? What are the rules? Like, there's nothing is true. There's no, like, no one is right, no one is wrong. There is no mistakes actually you can make. There is no, like it just this big ass nothing. Like, it's, we live once, and why do we do things we don't want to do? Why do we do things that we're not interested in? Why do we do things that others tell us to do, you know? Why do we live the life our parents want us to live? Why do we live life like others in society tell us to live, you know? Why do we go and get a job and have a degree and work until you're 60 and then die? What is this? This just sounds so like, oh, we build this civilization thing, we build cities, we build, wow, this and that, we have energy, we have money, but at the end of the day, who was happier? Who was happier? Freaking cavemans who lived 30, but they were outside constantly and by the fire and dancing, you know, wearing masks, whatever. Having this tribe of, like, I don't know, 30 people, but they're close friends with everybody, you know. Yeah, they lived until, like, only 30, but I mean, they didn't ask these questions because they didn't have stone jungles around them and cars and fucking polluted air, you know. Yeah, I guess, man, go and live life. If you, like, the only option I see for me is to leave the country, basically, like, and for this I have to make money, and yeah, that's other thing, but that's the only thing. But now I have to get ready for the exams because I have to get another, like, year or half a year of this postponing of this thing of the army, so I can make enough money, just enough money to live. But then if I'm leaving, my lady is there, my family is there, you know, it's a tough decision to make, but I guess we only live once, and it's not that me leaving the country or like whatever will destroy the relationship with my family, with my future wife, with stuff like that. Like, no, I don't think it works like that. Like, really following the passion, really living the life you want to live, because that should be the only option. I guess that's inspiring. I guess that's actually what gives you respect from others. I don't know, but I guess. Yeah, man. Go and discover life. Enjoy it. You only live once. I have this. Yeah, I have this. Oh, actually, where is it? Let me actually find the note I was talking about. Where it can be. Maybe it's quotations. It was a screenshot, yeah, from YouTube. A man has two lives. The first one starts when he is born. The second life starts when he realizes he only has one. That's what I'm talking about. So go and just wake up, I guess, and then go and do whatever you want to do. Yeah, man, God bless you on this journey. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have this opportunity of actually getting closer to freedom and being closer to freedom than I am. No, I hope you have this easier path. But on the other hand, hoping that you as a man have an easier path is kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we have to go through some fire, and I guess life will get us through the fire multiple times eventually. So yeah. Take care, man. God bless you, and go and live the life you want.